If you're drawn to true crime, you need to hear this story, a case that blurs the line between religious delusion and calculated evil. This is the chilling account of Jason Thornburg, a man whose crimes shocked even the most seasoned investigators and left a community reeling in fear and disbelief. One man, 5 murders, each more disturbing than the last. The details are not for the faint of heart, but they reveal a mind consumed by darkness, and perhaps by something even more sinister. In September 2021, the quiet of a Fort Worth night was shattered when firefighters responded to a dumpster fire behind a local business. What they found was beyond comprehension: the dismembered and burned remains of 3 people, their identities at first a mystery. The gruesome discovery set off a frantic investigation, as police raced to piece together what had happened, and who could be responsible for such brutality. Surveillance footage soon revealed a Jeep lingering near the scene. Detectives traced the vehicle to a rundown motel on the city's edge, a place known for its transient guests and troubled past. There, they found 41-year-old Jason Thornburg, a man with a quiet demeanor and a chilling secret. When brought in for questioning, Thornburg didn't hesitate. He confessed in chilling, methodical detail, describing how he lured his victims, killed them, and disposed of their bodies. His calmness unnerved even the most experienced detectives. Over the course of just 7 days, Thornburg had killed all 3 victims in his motel room. He called these murders human sacrifices to God, claiming he was carrying out a divine mission. The room itself became a chamber of horror, its walls bearing silent witness to unspeakable acts. Thornburg insisted that he was guided by voices, divine commands, he said, that left him no choice but to kill. He referenced Bible verses as justification, weaving scripture into his confessions and painting himself as an unwilling instrument of a higher power. But was this true faith, or a twisted excuse for violence? But the horror didn't end with the dumpster fire. As detectives dug deeper, Thornburg revealed even more chilling secrets. He admitted to 2 earlier murders, a girlfriend in Arizona, whose death had gone unsolved for years, and a roommate in Texas, whose disappearance had haunted his family. With these confessions, Thornburg's known victim count rose to at least 5, though investigators fear there could be more. The details were almost too gruesome to believe: throat slashing, dismemberment, and even claims of cannibalism and corpse abuse. Each crime scene told a story of unimaginable violence, leaving behind scars that would never fully heal for the victims' families. At his trial in 2024, Thornburg's defense argued that he suffered from severe mental illness, suggesting he was not in control of his actions. But prosecutors painted a different picture: a man fully aware of his crimes, driven by sadism, drug use, and a cold, calculating mind. The courtroom became a battleground between questions of sanity and evil. After days of harrowing testimony and expert analysis, the jury reached a verdict. They found Jason Thornburg guilty of capital murder, rejecting his claims of divine compulsion and mental incapacity. In December 2024, Thornburg was sentenced to death, his fate sealed by the very justice system he had tried to outwit. Today, Jason Thornburg sits on death row in Texas, a stark reminder of the devastation that can unfold when belief, delusion, and violence collide. His story forces us to confront the darkest corners of the human mind and to ask, where does faith end and horror begin?